Hey, what's up, family? My name is Brehon Mills, and I'd like to welcome you back to the channel where we love focusing on our own financial and personal development. So if you're looking to learn more about stocks, cryptos, learn about great books, or do book reviews, book summaries, hit that like and subscribe button, okay? Cool. Now today, family, I'm here just to do a technical analysis on Cardano. Now, I've been in and out of Cardano since 2018, and I made some tremendous mistakes when it comes to Cardano, and I would like to just briefly explain why. Now, I was in Cardano very early on, and I was back in 2018. I was pretty much, riding Cardano up, and then all of a sudden, I didn't take my profits. I was looking long term in Cardano. And so I was in there around 30, 45 cents. And then I watched Cardano go all the way down to maybe around 5 cents, and I sold out. And that was a huge mistake. Now I know one guy, he kept adding to his adding to his bag. He would go out and get loans, borrow money from friends, family, his mom, because he strongly believed in Cardano. And what he did was he continued buying and he held on to his Cardano. And so when Cardano began to resurrect itself, the whole crypto space actually, he began to ride this thing all the way up to $1. And so once Cardano hit $1, he had $1.1 million worth of Cardano. Then once it actually hit $2, he actually had $2.2 million of Cardano. Now, if you're like most of us, when this thing goes all the way down, we either sell or we hold, and we don't really continue adding to it, because oftentimes after it drops the way that it does, most of us don't have money to add. That's just the sad truth. That's just the reality of it. So some people will sell, some people will just give up. They say, hey, I'm never getting into this crypto space again. I got in, I wasted my money, and they don't look to buy back in. So right now on this chart, we have the monthly candles up. So it's just pretty much giving you a great view, large scale when it comes to the monthly candles. And we can see that it's been trending down, strong downward movement every since September of 2021. All right, now let's take a look at the weekly candles. Get a little further include. Okay, so we take a look at the weekly candles. Now we have a huge run up, and so when you learn to read these candles, they do give you indications of a possible reversal in pattern, right? So we had this huge run up, right? Then we had a nice bearish candle. Then we had 3 or 4 weeks down, and then we had this candle here. Now this candle represents like the hammer candle. So the hammer candle at the bottom of a downtrend could signal a reversal in pattern, right? And so what we need the following candle to be trading or close above this hammer candle. So we had that, right? But we came back down, and what do we have? Another hammer candle, right? And so we needed again the following candle to be trading or closing above this hammer candle. So we got that, and it was huge run up right here, right? So we had a huge run up to $3. Now, what do we see? What kind of candle is this here at the top? So this could be, some call it a spinning top, but when it has long wicks, we have a small body and 2 long wicks, that could also be considered the dragonfly doji. So the dragonfly doji at the top of an uptrend could signal a reversal in pattern. But what do we need to happen? We need the following candle to close or be trading above or below the dragonfly doji candle. So we did get confirmation, and ever since then we've had downward movement, right? And so the also the indicators that I have up here is the 20 SMA simple moving average, and I have the 8 SMA simple moving average. And so the 20 moving the 20 SMA is averaging the past 20 trading sessions on the weekly scale, and the 8 SMA is giving us an average of the last 8 weekly trading sessions, right? And so we had a nice crossover going down, which is, again, is more confirmation that we're going to have more downward movement. And ever since then, we've had downward movement. Now, oftentimes, when it comes to averages, the 20 SMA is outstanding. And cryptos or stocks never move too far away from that 20 SMA. It always bounces back like a rubber band. So even though we move too far away, it's a good time to sell because we know we're going to bounce back to it, right? We're going to move away from it. We're going to bounce back to it. Now we falling below it, right? We bounce back to it. Now we're continuing to fall below this 20-day SMA. And let's continue to watch it. Let's continue to see if we have an opportunity where we can have a reversal candle in place. Now, as of right now, we're just having strong bearish candles, strong bearish movement. The 8 SMA is curving down even more. The 20 SMA, strong downward movement. So as of right now, the question is, should I buy more Cardano? Not right now, because there's still more downward pressure. Now, again, no one knows the bottom. Right? We don't know when the bottom of the stock market will be. We don't know when the bottom of this crypto space will be. But what we can do is we can continue reading charts. We can continue reading the technicals, and we can continue reading and understanding candlestick development. And so when you are able to understand candlestick development, you don't need a bunch of indicators on your chart. You know, I see people with 6 or 7 different type of indicators up. That is a clear sign that you don't know what you're doing, because professionals, the best in the business, use no more than 3 and no less than 2. All right. No more than 3, no less than 2. All right. And so right now, I love looking at the candlestick development. Now, I do have the MACD up every once in a while, but as of right now, this is a clear sign of downward movement. So the candles and the candlestick development is all I need to know as far as the potential future direction of Cardano. And as of right now, family, we're having more and more downward pressure, and I can actually see Cardano going down even further. So we take a look at the daily chart, right? So again, further downward movement. There is no candles right now that's giving me an indication that we can have a potential reversal in pattern to the upside. All right. So again, family, right now, we just want to sit on the sideline, and we're going to continue just watching and monitoring Cardano, and we're going to wait for an opportunity where we can bounce back in, right? Because if we do bounce in, we want to bounce in when that 8 SMA is crossing over the 20 SMA, because when it crosses over, so that 8 SMA is giving us a good movement that there could be a reversal in pattern. So we're going to wait for the crossover. We can ride that thing back up. All right. So again, it's crossed over, good opportunity to sell and keep our profits while Cardano is continuously falling. So as of right now, family, if you have any cash, let's keep it on the sidelines. Let's try to wait for one of these crossovers, and so we can get back in there and we can ride this thing up and make a little bit of money. All right. Now, family, I hope you guys are having a tremendous week. Again, right now, if you are continually monitoring your Cardano on a technical level, we see that right now is not an opportunity to be buying in. We just want to continue waiting. Let the market and let the technicals guide us. All right. We want to let the technicals guide us. All right. Now, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys have a phenomenal weekend. And listen, hit the like, subscribe, and keep coming back for more wealth building information. Peace.